This is Will County's News Talk Sports 1340 WJOL. It's time for the Money Talk Radio Show, brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Today, how to be tax season ready. We are going to talk with Amanda Feeney, branch manager from NuMark Credit Union, in just a couple of moments. But first, want to remind you that you can open a checking account that gets you where you want to go. NuMark Credit Union offers an ultimate high-yield checking account with a powerful interest rate to maximize your money. Be bold, dream big, and think outside the box. Open yours today. For more information, call NuMark Credit Union at 815-729-3211 or visit newmarkcu.org for more information. That's newmarkcu.org. We also need to tell you that we're going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. How do you win? Well, you listen to Amanda's wisdom. I will take something that she says, turn it into a question, ask you that question. You give me the right answer. You get $25 from NuMark Credit Union. Amanda Feeney, good morning, young lady. How are you on this Tuesday morning?
Good morning, Scott. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on today.
You bet. Amanda, tell everybody a little bit about yourself as a branch manager. What are some of your responsibilities?
Oh, man, the list is endless, to be honest. Of course, my name is trying
to get a raise, aren't you?
Manager. Yeah, hint, hint. I'm the branch manager here of our countryside location, so I do run with my loan officers and also my teller line, helping just the financial wealth of our members and just ensuring they have all the education and pieces they need.
Here we go. And you love, and one of the great things about NuMark is where when somebody becomes an account holder, they got a mortgage, they're members of your organization. That kind of gives them a little ownership, a little skin in the game, if you will.
Correct. So we're a non-for-profit credit union. All our shareholders are actually owners of the credit union, which is pretty cool to say when you open up a membership with us.
You got a lot of bosses, don't you?
We do.
That's good. That is a good thing. All right, Amanda, let's get into tax season. I am dreading, I'll be honest, I'm putting off taking my tax returns my tax information to my accountant because it's not going to be pretty. I'm well aware of what's going on financially speaking as far as I'm concerned, but that aside, tax season is here. Let's get some tips to give people a leg up on it, because preparation before you do your own taxes or if you take them to somebody is paramount.
It is. I think the biggest key point is to definitely make sure that you gather all your records and keep them organized. As soon as they come in, file them. Good record keeping is going to make for the preparing your tax return a lot easier, and also ensure that you're choosing a reputable preparer. Whether you do it yourself or you have an accountant, just ensure you have everything organized. I think a lot of people don't realize that you should have your account established before so that you can choose the direct deposit for your refund to come in. Filing electronically is going to be more of a seamless process for you. And of course, we have a lot of great account options that will have everything ready for you so that once it comes in, you're good to go.
Yeah, it is being organized, huge, absolutely huge. Got to have everything. And if you are going to use someone else, it helps them also and makes things easier for them if you have everything either written down, if you have some expenses, some donations, charitable donations throughout the course of the year. Have all that stuff written down. Have all your receipts if you have them. So what you do throughout the course of the year really will help you in terms of filing your taxes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of online tools that can keep you organized throughout the year. I think the biggest thing is just the record keeping. It's very, very big.
Yeah, even if...
And also, as I mentioned, filing electronically is just going to be quicker. And, last year, and I think the year prior, people did have a lot of issues with the mail and not receiving their checks and elongating the whole entire process as well.
Yeah. I saw we get emails from people all the time asking for interviews and things like that. And I did say yes to one of them because I found the information that they sent over early. There's going to be $553 billion with a B in federal tax returns. That's just federal tax returns this year, Amanda. That's a lot of money coming back to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge amount of money.
Yeah, they'll process. Yeah, they'll process about 14 million. Let's talk about safety because that's super important. What are some ways to keep us safe from scammers?
I think everyone needs to know how scammers try to reach out to you. The biggest thing is they'll reach out to you via phone, stating someone's not, email and text. Biggest key, never open any suspicious emails or text messages with links. Always go straight to the source before you do that. Phishing scams are very, very high. These fraudsters do not sleep. They're really smart. The fraudsters in the phishing scam, what they're doing is they're posing as a legitimate company, and they're stating, hey, this is so-and-so from here. Why don't you give me XYZ? Keeping your personal information safe is so big. I think a lot of people are missing in their emails, looking at that email address. It could just be one letter off, and you're stuck in a scam if you open that link.
Yeah.
It's really scary, I'm going to be honest, and people are more vulnerable now just with, a little bit of the financial crisis people are in,
Amanda, I don't know of any organization, and I actually had to do this the other day, so I do know of at least one organization, but I am even leery when I know that I'm working with someone that's legit. I am so tentative to give anyone my Social Security number. Again, even...
Oh, my gosh, Scott, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Your financial institute will never ask you for that information over the phone. Never.
I'm trying to think who it was.
It's scary.
I sent it to the other day.
It's very scary.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. You guys won't, right? No.
NuMark will never ask you for verification with your Social Security. We may have a secret code or something that you have created, but we'll never ask you for your Social Security over the phone. We'll never ask you for your account number over the phone. And if someone were to call you and ask you for that information, you hang up immediately.
Yeah. What about last four digits? Is that a tip-off, too, that they're trying to fraud you?
I would say stay away from that as well. You could just, whoever is on the phone, you could state, I'm not comfortable giving you that information. Is there any other verification you can use?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's so many stories. People all the time, not just elderly anymore either. I know guys that are in their 40 years old that, people are calling them and figuring out a way to bilk money from them. It's just so easy now.
It's very easy, and I've seen a pretty big increase in Bitcoin where people are advised to take out their money and then deposit the money into Bitcoin, and that money is forever gone. It cannot we can't retrieve it back.
Yeah, it's poof. Got lost.
If you get in the abyss, it's
right.
Scary.
If you get stolen or somebody takes something from your credit card or whatever in your bank, you're covered, for the most part, but not Bitcoin. You're right. We're talking to Amanda Feeney, branch manager from NuMark Credit Union, the Countryside location. Coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to give you a chance to win a $25 Visa gift card, so do not go anywhere. She's already given us a bunch of good information, and there's more to come. Okay, so safety is paramount. Got to be careful. Be organized. That's something very, very important as well. Are there better online tax companies to use? I know I'm not asking you to endorse any, national brand or local brand, but what should we look for? What do you look for personally, maybe, Amanda? Do you do your own, or do you hire someone to do yours?
I have a private accountant that I've used for years. I think, honestly, they just have your year before record keeping, so they make it a lot smoother. Again, make sure it's reputable. Word of mouth is sometimes better than going online and searching for someone. I feel like just if you are organized and you do want to do it yourself, with NuMark, I know we partnered with TurboTax, so that's someone that you can definitely reach out to as well.
Okay. Oh, so that is an endorsed company that you guys are suggesting people go to if they need to go to someone like that. Okay. All right. Makes good sense. Yeah. I'm like you. I use a private person, somebody that I know and trust that has my best interest, and somebody that I'm friendly with also. That way they know me and they can call and give me the bad news if there's bad news like this year.
Right. And really walk you through,
Yes.
Yeah. We, it's hard, we, with a NuMark membership, we do have a savings with TurboTax. If you are a member on our website, you can search that. Yeah.
All right. So let's get into that right now. So for those that are getting a refund and want to save for a rainy day, let's talk about the products that you have there at NuMark Credit Union.
I would say definitely our best product that we're offering is going to be our Ultimate High Yields checking account. So this one is going to have a higher interest rate. Right now, up to your first $25,000, we have 5.354%, which is amazing, right? So the rates are kind of down right now. So to have that rate just by, adding a direct deposit, making sure you're using your debit card. I think for anyone who has a checking account, we're using our debit cards. We're using, online banking. I think to earn this high of an interest rate is going to be the biggest bang up for your buck. If you are saving for something larger, we do offer a tiered goal saver. I always recommend that one as well, which the APR could go up to 2.956%. We also offer our 13-month CD. People can't really touch. We're still holding on to our 4% right now as well.
Okay.
And now, of course, for listeners, a CD is going to be locked in for 13 months. So I don't recommend it if, you're saving it more so for emergencies. I would recommend it with that extra refund that you receive.
Okay. Money that you didn't have in the first place and that you don't necessarily need.
Right.
All right. What's the difference between the savings account that pays 5.25, I think you said, and the CD? What would be the benefits one over the other? Because it would seem the extra 1.5 would be the way to go.
Well, the benefits would be is that this money for the CD, you're not going to touch.
Okay.
So it's good to earn interest on, a higher interest rate that you're not going to touch. Some people get the temptation to dip into their checking a little bit easier. So I always recommend just holding some extra funds you have in a CD so you're not tempted to do so.
Okay. Well, you're no fun. No fun at all. You're listening to Money Talk, brought to you by NuMark Credit Union. We were talking this morning with Amanda Feeney, the branch manager from NuMark Credit Union. And I believe we still have, I thought we maybe dropped her for a second, but we got her back. All right, Amanda, we got you back now. All right, I believe we have you back now, do we not?
Yes,
we
I'm
do.
Here.
That's okay. The phones drop out every now and then. That just happens. All right. So I said you're no fun because I want to spend some of my money, but that's okay. So final tips for our listeners when it comes to tax time. It is a stressful time for many people, but as I told you earlier, $550 billion will be refunded. So hopefully you get some of that. Any final tips?
Final tips, like I said, stay organized. Make sure you have all your records together. Know how to look for scammers. Be very safe out there. Be diligent. Also, any account questions, we're so happy to help at NuMark. If you could visit your favorite one, but I would like you to visit me at Countryside and open up your Ultimate High Yield checking account with the interest rate of up to 5.354.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. Amanda Feeney, thank you so much. Pleasure having you on board this morning and hope to talk to you again soon.
Yes, I had fun. Thank you, Scott.
All right,
I appreciate your time today.
Absolutely. Thank you. Goes Amanda Feeney from NuMark Credit Union, Countryside. Sounds like a delight, does she not? You bet. Okay, now I got $25 burning a hole in my pocket. Actually, it's a Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. How can we give it away? Okay, she gave away 2 interest rates. And I threw one in there too, and I was off a little bit. So if you remember hearing that, that's fine too. So we gave you 3 different interest rates on either a high yield checking account or a CD. Give me one of those 3 interest rates that we discussed with you. 815-254-7300. Studio line brought to you by our friends at Turk Furniture. Or you can text me, the Interstate Batteries of Plainfield text line, 815-254-7300 also. Give me one of the percentages that she gave me for either the CD or the high-yield checking account. Either one of those, and you're going to win $25, or any of the three, and you're going to win $25 courtesy of NuMark Credit Union. Text 815-254-7300 or call 815-254-7300. Before we get a winner, let me remind you that you can open that checking account, and I'm not going to say what the percentage is because it's the question, where you want to go. It gets you where you want to go. More money. NuMark Credit Union offers an ultimate high-yield checking account with a powerful interest rate to maximize your dough. Be bold, dream big, think outside the box. Open yours today. For more information, call NuMark Credit Union at 815-729-3211. Again, that's 815-729-3211. Or visit visit newmarkcu.org for more information.
No bias. No playing favorites. Just the facts. Slocum in the morning on 1340 WJOL.
Going to wrap things up for another edition of Money Talk, and we got a text message that says, yes, that's exactly right, 815-370, bam, you got it exactly right, 535, you could have used 55, you could have used 5 or 4 for the CD. So any one of those, I mentioned one that wasn't the 535. She mentioned the right one. Amanda did. That was 535. So, texter, you're good. Send me your name, and I'll tell you how to get your $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. It's going to wrap things up for another edition of Money Talk.